healthy man, healthy brother.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What up? What up? What up? You know what it is. Back again with my man investing for Leggett. It is the Alpha Pack Crypto Academy. Where you will get the latest information about crypto and NFTs. My name is Boss Gang VIP. I'm here with my man investing for Legacy. We are two of the Alpha Pack trading leaders. Legacy, how are you doing today?
Feeling good, feeling great, family. Loving this crypto market, loving the stock market. Even though this is a market that most people saying is not a swing market, not a swingers market, but you know how we do in
Yeah.
Alpha Pack. So enjoying all markets. I don't think it's any market that we won't thrive in. I'm loving that we dispelling the myth that certain markets aren't worth investing in and that just sit on your pockets, and it's lovely. It's lovely. We here back. Make sure you guys are in tune with the latest what's going on in the crypto markets. Knowing, making sure that you feel confident about your entries and your exits, like we always do, and hitting you with some of the latest fire news for sure. We got a fire Snoop Dogg video that I'm excited to share with everybody. He dropping some gems in it. First Metaverse video made. Snoop, the innovator, the triple OG. Big respect to that man. So excited to bring you guys some more updates. That's about it. You know how we do. Always trying to add value to our Pack family and our YouTube family. Boss Gang.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So before we get started, I want to remind everybody to like and subscribe. Hit the button. That's definitely gonna help us out. It's gonna help us spread the gospel of the strap. It's gonna help us spread this information. So we want this to pop up everywhere. If you're part of the pack, you already know the impact we're having on people's lives. So we want people to make money. We're all about education and giving you the skills that you need to be independent, as a trader, as an investor, to be able to make informed decisions in each investment that you take. Ultimately, at the end of the day, the goal is to buy low, sell high, right? Make some money, create generational wealth. So we appreciate everybody for being here. With that being said, I'm going to hand it over to Investing for Legacy as usual and let him lead the way. Legacy, it's all you, man.
Yes, thank you, my brother. Appreciate you. Shouts out to some new YouTube family that I'm seeing in the comments. Malone Concrete. Shouts out to you. Got some new, not some new. Go see how we do today. We're making sure that you in tune with the crypto markets for sure on this crypto call. Let's get into how we start. We usually like starting here at our favorite website to keep on notice with the latest price action in, which is CoinGecko.com. No real change in the top 10. I don't want, no real change in the top 10. I um, I usually go through them one by one, but you guys, we provide the website. I don't want to hold you up too long, but I do want you guys to just to know what is moving currently in the market. 24-hour high. The fastest mover in the last 24 hours is Steppin. Um, Steppin. Not too familiar with that one. Zilla. This one's been on an absolute tear, but it seemed to be taking a breather. If you check out the 7 day percentage, is going down right now, but it's been on an absolute tear lately. Um, Binance looking good, coming. That's one of our favorite coins here in the pack for sure. Let's look at the 7 days. What's been moving the biggest in the last 7 days is Frac Share. Not too familiar with that one. I'm gonna tell you honestly which coins that we're on top of, and when we're not. Crypto market's so young, it's growing fast. You got to know what's for you. And I'm not saying that's not, but you just got to know your niches, know what you like, your favorite categories. We also like making sure that you are on top of the categories that are currently moving. Make sure you use this tab at this website too, guys. You want to make sure if for example, if Solana is moving right now, you can easily go here and find a coin within the Solana ecosystem that's moving even better than Solana right now. So you want to be in tune with the current the current ecosystems that are moving the best for sure. That's for sure. So Zilla, like I said, they have been moving on a tear lately. So they're currently moving the best in the last 24 hours. Let's look about 7 days. DAO Maker, I am a DAO Maker ecosystem. I'm very bullish on DAO Maker. I like them a lot. Actually, me and the pack will be discussing this even more with you guys soon, and with our Alpha Pack family. But definitely considering on making a DAO for us in the pack family very soon. If you don't know what a DAO is, it's a decentralized, autonomized organization. Basically, the decisions are agreed upon. For example, it's nothing new about the concept. People throwing the money in a pot together and looking to invest it together, making decisions upon what that money is going to be used towards. So it's just more efficient than ever and more trustworthy than ever with this technology, with that idea being on the blockchain, more transparent than ever. So I'm loving it, loving that for sure. Loving DAO Maker for sure. All right, guys, let's get on to these charts, because we know men lie, women lie, but these charts damn sure don't. That's for sure. So, overall crypto market. This first chart is the total overall crypto market cap. This we preach. I'm always preaching, guys. Make sure you're paying attention to the market cap, overall market cap of the market. It'll tell you when to be bullish, when to be bearish for sure. And also make sure you're paying attention to the overall market cap of your favorite coins for sure. That's even more important than the price. 100% there for sure. So, and we're also price action readers here. We're strat traders here in Alpha Pack. So all we care about is price action. I'm not going to go into any TAs and technical analysis. Try to sound smarter than what we, than what we are. Try to, a lot of people or try to overcompensate in a lot of ways. If you ask me, when it comes to that TA analysis, all we care about is price action and what it's doing. So here on my chart, you'll find the day chart here at the upper left. You'll find the week chart at the upper right. You'll find the monthly chart at the bottom left, and you'll find the quarterly chart in the bottom right. So multi-time frames, we preach making sure you're analyzing whatever you're looking at in multi-time frames, guys. So this is the day chart. Again, we had a rough day in the last 24 hours. Went 2 down on the week. Those pink line levels are last week's high and low. Went 2 down, but if we look at this week chart, it looks like a bounce is happening here. I definitely expect it to go 3 up on the week with the strength and the bullish news that crypto has been having. We've had 3 higher highs in a row for crypto, so it's only right that it took a breather sooner or later. Only the month though, the month chart here, we we went 2 up on the month, but it's a failed 2 up. It went back down into the high, into the previous month's high, went back down below that. But definitely want you guys to feel bullish about overall crypto right now. If you look at the quarter chart, guys, beautiful, beautiful hammer right here. And I definitely expect you see this gold level here. That will be a 2-2 reversal on the overall market cap in crypto. That'll be above 2.28 trillion. And that's, I'm expecting that to happen soon within this month, to be honest, for sure. But hey, we'll see. And we don't like to predict things. We like to react around here. That's how we do in Alpha Pack, guys. This next chart I'm bringing to your attention is the total overall market cap minus the big boys, which is Ethereum and Bitcoin. So this is more of an altcoin. This helps you gauge more so what the altcoins are doing currently. Chart is very, very similar to the overall market cap currently. It's 2 down on the week. The bounce happening right currently. Failed 2 up on the month. Inside quarter as well. Yep, beautiful hammer on the previous quarter. We just started the quarter top of April. If you don't know, quarters every 3 months. Make sure you know this. For sure, guys. Let's get to the Bitcoin chart, which is pretty identical to the total market cap. Bitcoin is the big daddy of the crypto market. It moves. It kind of sets the wave. When Bitcoin is moving, it's a good metric for you to be paying attention to, even if you don't invest in Bitcoin. When it starts moving, everything else follows suit for sure, guys. So very similar charts. Actually, the month is different here on Bitcoin. It's always been an inside month. It did not break 2 up on the month. So, a little chop, consolidation is another word for that. So don't get spooked out of your positions for sure. Crypto is an investment. We trade preach trading in the stock market, holding positions, anywhere between 2 weeks to a couple months, few months. But investing long term is definitely where we're at with crypto and what we believe in with crypto, guys. This is something that, an investment when you hold 5 years can change your whole family's life. You're in the right coin. So let's get to the last chart that we like to bring to your attention. That will be Ethereum, second big daddy in the market. If you pay attention to those market caps, like I'm saying, you'll understand why Bitcoin and Ethereum are the big daddies for sure. Similar charts to the overall market cap as well. 2 down on the week. Sorry about that. Nice bounce happening. Same with the month. Went 2 up. Bitcoin did not go 2 up. Did not make it above that previous level, previous month's high. Strong hammer on the quarter. Definitely expecting it to break that to the upside. Let's wait and see. Let's watch and find out, Pack family. Let's keep on. Let's get on to some fire news that I want to make sure that we all are in tune with. Actually, before we do that, we also like to keep you on point with the NFT marketplace as well. For some reason, I've been trying hard to refresh this over and over. This is the OpenSea analytics. We look at this on Doom.xyz, but this is definitely the best way to kind of get it. Currently, the best way to keep a pulse on the NFT markets. For some reason, the monthly volume chart has not been working all day, guys. So forgive me there, but we can pay attention to the daily for sure. Back in January, we were reaching all-time highs a couple months ago. For sure, you can see it on this monthly chart down here, which is not the volume, but it's the NFTs sold, which is kind of a good metric as well to keep a track of what's going on. But yeah, back in that was January, we reached the all-time high in the NFT space. So it's only right that the next few months I expected it to be a little cool off period for NFTs. But again, if you're in those NFTs that are still working hard, trying to add value to its holders during these down markets, make sure that those are the ones you want to hold. Don't be afraid to cut those losers, NFT projects that aren't really showing much effort to add value, because a lot of these projects will not be around for long. NFT market space is growing fast and is highly competitive, guys. So, and it's a very lucrative market. Easily for a creator to make a project come up a couple million, a few million, and start getting heckled from his people who are invested in a project because they want more value, and they just say forget it, and they just say F it, just let me just take my prize and take my money and walk away. So that could be one of the bad things about NFTs. So make sure you're in something that you see a vetted team, and and they're putting in that grind for you guys for sure. So we've seen a spike in the last week in NFTs for sure. We got up to 173 million in a day. That was on the 3rd of April, a few days ago. So so this market is only going to keep going, guys. Only going to keep growing. Speaking of market, the NFT market only growing. This guy is definitely a big part of that for sure. The Snoop DOWG, he has dropped the first Metaverse video ever yesterday, a couple days ago, April 4th. Fire, I love it. Snoop Dogg, he's not necessarily my generation rapper, but I always had respect for him, especially how he's adapting with the times. So we actually want to play this for you guys. It's fire. He's hinting upon how much the NFT, how crypto, how much has blessed them, what it's done for him, what the NFTs market has done for him. He's hinting upon, and something else I want you to make sure you pay attention to in the video, he's also hinting upon how previous business deals have, pretty much messed him over. Him not owning his masters in certain projects when getting the credit that he's due, but thankfully through crypto and Web 3.0, all of that is dying fast. Artists, creators are getting what they deserve, not needing a middleman. So we're loving it. This is one of the biggest things that we love about cryptocurrency. It's eliminating that middleman, that gatekeeper that we always needed that gets paid more from us on our own ideas and our efforts and our in our overall idea, in our overall, like I said, the ideas and our efforts, they get paid. Usually, that gatekeeper gets paid just for helping us get to the end goal. People get rich too, but that's another reason why the middle class is dying and why the rich keep getting richer, because forever they've been the people that you need to get in certain industries, especially the music industry. They're the people that you got to go through to actually make that real money. But we're thankful for crypto for putting a stop to that. So I'm not gonna say anymore. I'm gonna get to this. And man, I love the intro to this video, guys. You'll see right away why and how powerful crypto is. Let's get it.
Yo, Nick.
Yo,
So, how much is my sandbox worth right now?
your sand token?
Yeah, what's
Just
that?
your token?
Yeah.
4.8,
What did it start off at?
$300,000.
So it's at 4.8 million?
Yeah.
Cash.
Cash.
Hey, yo, hit boy. I think it's time for another one. Yeah. Snoop Dogg, in my rhyme, get my rhyme. Snoop Dogg, in my rhyme, get my rhyme. Walking through the sandbox with flip-flops on. This reminds me of a hip-hop song. Right on. No Instagrams, no TikToks on. You run up on the dog and get hip-hopped on. Back in the days, yeah, they took my songs. But if I get back, then I can live like that. Facts. See, we don't cry for spilled milk. I'm Snoop Dogg, baby, and I'm smooth as silk. Every beat I rapped on, that bitch was killed. Every brim I wore, that hoe was chill. I'm standing tall like I'm walking on stilts. Aftermath on blast from the house I built. And that's east to the west, right? The niggas on my team, they say they living their best life. A drug dealer turned CEO, and I'ma show you how to get this dough. Living what I call the way I did it. Doing it my way, that's how I get it. Rapping the east side, Long Beach City. Keeping it gangsta, it's all I know. No, we gon' throw our setups, and we gon' get our bread up. While I roll my weed up, in my sandbox with my feet up. We keep blowing trees, all these emergencies, $100 million deals with this cryptocurrency. Spit a hit a get 'em, man, I got a lot of moves. Used to spend a lot of bread on a whole lot of shoes. Fools learn fast, so I must be the fastest. Took all my classes, learned it by the masters, surpassed all the masters. Now I'm the master. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Boss Gang VIP.
Cool. Little technical difficulties, no big deal. But yeah, so the Snoop Dogg video was pretty crazy. If people don't know, Snoop Dogg is also known as Como Medici. He came out with that a little bit ago. And he has been a big crypto whale for a really, really long time. And he's definitely been one of the leaders in the crypto space. So he decided, and he was approached with the opportunities to be in the metaverse without actually knowing what it is. But Snoop is a very wise investor, so he's invested in many things over the year. One of the things he talked about in the song is in that kind of legacy alluded to was how artists would lose control of their masters and different things like that. So a lot of the things that they work for, they don't actually get credit for. So the artists now actually are going to give value to the holder. So I've actually invested in different artists. I tried to actually invest in one of these Nas songs. But it actually sold out, and that is where you actually collect a percentage of the artist royalties over the course of time. So anytime they get placements and movies and different things like that. So we've had previous crypto call where we talked about land in the sandbox and Decentraland and just the value that's there. I know a lot of the land started out, pretty inexpensive, less than $1,000, a couple $1,000s. Now, I mean, at the minimum, you'd be lucky to find some for $10,000. So, legacy. We're just talking, giving a little background, talking
Yeah,
about Snoop and just
yes,
involvement in
sir.
the metaverse.
Y'all,
Uh,
y'all only seen about half the song, all right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, sorry about the technical difficulties. I'm definitely gonna make sure I get this Wi-Fi connection even stronger for the YouTube Impact family. With that, greatness comes with this mess ups. Sometimes exactly why, but we gonna keep giving you this fire. I want to make sure you, because he was hitting upon in that video how he was owed plenty of things with his masters, especially with doggy style. So I wanted to get y'all to put your opinion on that. As our musician in the Powerful Pack family. Um, let's pick it up in the middle. All right, it sounds good, guys.
Let's go. Let's get it.
East to the west, right? The niggas on my team, they say they living their best life. A drug dealer turned CEO, and I'ma show you how to get this dough. Living what I call the way I did it. Doing it my way, that's how I get it. Repping the east side, Long Beach City. Keeping it gangsta, it's all I know. No, we gon' throw our setups, and we gon' get our bread up. While I roll my weed up in my sandbox with my feet up. We keep blowing trees, all these emergencies, $100 million deals with this cryptocurrency. Spit a hit a dinner, get 'em, man. I got a lot of moves. Used to spend a lot of bread on a whole lot of shoes. Fools learn fast, so I must be the fastest. Took all my classes, learned it by the masters, surpassed all the masters. Now I'm the master. Last thing out there is my doggy style master. Yeah, I got a habit like a bad habit. Cause doggy style nigga was a motherfucking classic. Am I lying? No, you're not. It was hot. So motherfucker, give me what you got. Now we can get off into some gangster shit. We can laugh, toast, or blast. Or you can be a gentleman and handle this shit like you got some class. Living what I call the way I did it. Doing it my way, that's how I get it. Rapping the east side, Long Beach City. Keeping it gangsta, it's all I know. No, we gon' throw our setups, and we gon' get our bread up. While I roll my weed up in my sandbox with my feet up. Snoop Dogg, in my rhyme, yeah, rhymes are fresh. I'm Snoop Dogg, in my rhyme, keep it rhymes are fresh. Hit boy.
Nice. That was fire, man. I love. You heard him talking about his doggy style. That was a classic, and people ain't getting what he deserve, and they could be gentlemen about it. But man, this Web 3.0 is changing everything and all that, man. Boss Gang, how you feeling as a musician? What you think about that song, brother? First Metaverse
The
video.
song, the, the song is dope. I like the song. It's creative, and so we're gonna have all the artists um making songs about the metaverse and about cryptocurrency. Got songs called crypto and all that kind of good stuff. So
Yeah,
and then if you go on YouTube, it's a couple pretty cool ones. People talking about different cryptocurrency coins and stuff in their verse. It's pretty big. I guess as far as the music industry goes, it's pretty crazy um, because artists actually don't make any money
yeah. No, they
overall. It starts out with the producer. So I'm a producer myself, and one of the reasons I'm a producer and not overall just an artist is because artists have to pay out and they get paid last, whereas being a producer, I'm making sure that I get paid first. So if you're an artist who believes in yourself and you're talented enough, you can be somebody who's a producer, an artist, a singer, whatever, and you literally can blow up on TikTok and YouTube, and you can sell rights to your songs, and the followers who believe in you can give you money directly, and that's the most important thing, is to not have somebody always in
yeah, for sure,
control
man.
of when you get paid for the work that you get in. That's a problem. That's a huge problem with the industry, is with artists not getting paid because other people who are not even doing any of the work, they got their hands in, and so a lot of these artists, they're taking bad deals because they feel like they don't have a choice. They're taking what are essentially loans from these companies, and just like with
Mhm.
any other loans, you have to pay these things back with interest. A good deal, a good deal back in the day, I think one of the highest deals, if you could have got 40 cents for an album at the time, that maybe was selling for 12 or $15 or
Wow.
something like that. Artists make a lot of money on tour and that kind of stuff like that. But even that, when they have these 360 deals, the record companies are taking cuts of that. So it really lets hard artists have ownership of their word and get the full benefit of their creativity without having to take out loans. It also creates the value for the people who believed in them, you know, when they were first starting out. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just the future. I believe it's the future of music, movies, all music, NFTs. Um,
Yes, yes, sir.
limited edition copies and different things like that. Yeah, it's definitely the future, and it's definitely gonna help out artists. It's the way for sure.
Big facts, big facts. I also love this song called by Takeoff. He got a song called Crypto, But yeah, it's the pop culture,
Yeah.
we leading the way for sure. And yeah,
Yes,
we go get
sir.
our. Sure, we get tired of paying these other people. Let's get on to some
Yes,
more
sir.
NFT news, guys. Before we get into some crypto news. Um, OpenSea, it begins to support for Solana-based NFTs. This is huge. This is very big. It actually was the catalyst for Solana. Was the all last week? Solana was the top out of the top 10 coins. It was leading in growth, and
Hmm.
this is a big catalyst for that, brother. That I haven't. I went on there earlier to look for certain. I already had some Solana NFTs. I see all of them haven't migrated there yet. But it's a huge market, and we know that it's only a quick 1 minute read, so I'll read most of this for you guys real quick. OpenSea, the venture-backed marketplace for non-fungible tokens, has begun going live with its long-anticipated. Excuse me about that. With its long-anticipated integration of Solana, data from the marketplace indicates Solana-centric collections are being listed and denominated as SOL, such as Solana Monkey Business. Following the publication of this report, those functionalities have become unavailable. A reflection of launch characterized as beta process, the block has learned. Yada yada. Let me get to some interesting stuff. All right, it sounds good. The move enables the wide crop of NFTs on the platform, which prior to today catered largely to Ethereum based NFTs, along with integration of the Polygon and Cladden blockchains. Still, the Solana news represents a significant expansion for OpenSea. No question there. The firm raised $300 million at a $13 billion valuation in January. This company has been around for about a year. It's a $13 billion company already. It's to show you the power of NFTs for sure. Nothing else does. The Solana integration was expected, with OpenSea teasing the move in a tweet last week. They made it happen pretty fast after, teasing it. That was good. Don't make the people wait. What remains to be seen is the impact of development will have on the existing ecosystem of Solana NFT marketplace, including Magic Eden, which is currently raised $27 million and has emerged as the dominant marketplace for the Solana network. Solana saw 173 million in NFT volume during March, according to data tracker CryptoSlam. Last month, OpenSea roughly did 3.4 billion of OpenSea worth of trade volume, according to the block's data dashboard. A recent first quarter report from the Metaplex Foundation, which is tied to the popular protocol for minting Solana-based NFTs, found a total of 9.7 NFTs have been minted via protocol. So that's interesting. I find that very interesting right here, especially this. Let me highlight this. Solana saw 173 million NFT trade volume during March. So if you remember the chart that I showed you when we're going over NFT, just to get a pulse of the current marketplace, OpenSea can do that in a day easily. So Solana saw that in the last month altogether, with their NFT trade volume. So it's very bullish, if you ask me. OpenSea is a platform that'll bring a lot more money to the Solana NFT marketplace. I'm loving it. Solana, that OpenSea is definitely the big dog right now. A lot of people have complaints about it for sure. I do agree, and I did hear one of the owners or the CEOs, one of the big dogs in OpenSea before, mentioned something along the lines about going public, which is, we're stock investors, so we're going to eat off that if it happens regardless. But we definitely prefer to stay the Web 3.0 route, and you kind of go to the route where it drops tokens to its users, and let us get paid with it, and kind of stay that decentralized aspect. If you go in the market, if you go in the stock market, you're definitely gonna have to follow a lot of rules and regulations as a publicly traded company. So OpenSea, I think it'll lose a lot of its fans if it chooses that route, but at the same time, it still remain a big dog. But if with the way Web 3.0 is going and the way that we think as a hive mind in crypto, I think it'll be best for it to not go the publicly traded route, to be honest. But this is just good news. Another thing I want to highlight about OpenSea, I do not have that article up, but they recently, within this last week, you do not need crypto to purchase NFTs on that platform anymore. You use your debit card, you use your credit card. They make it a lot easier, which is very bullish for the platform as well. I expect that to increase volume, overall trading volume within that site as well too. Sometimes some people don't want to use their Ethereum, which is actually a asset, or which is actually an asset, like I said, or the Polygon, which is actually assets. They rather use that dirty fiat, which I can totally understand. Something that's only losing value. So I like it. I love it. We get into some crypto news, unless my brother Boss Gang wants to add anything about this story. But we're going into some crypto news next. Only got a few stories I want to highlight for you guys. Dogecoin rises 14%. Everybody's favorite meme coin. Definitely, affected a lot of people's pockets. And I know some people who I didn't even know were in crypto when it had that nice pop. Back when Elon was the bubble, I knew that was a bubble. I was going to definitely be the peak when Elon was on Saturday Night Live promoting it. But I think it would have got it up to 67 cents. You remember what it got? The high of it was? Boss Gang?
73.
73. Okay, nice. Yeah, everybody's raised. It got rises 14% within the last week after all these Bitcoin ATMs added Dogecoin to it. I actually want to use the ATM soon. I have not used the Bitcoin ATM yet, but I definitely plan on using it. Just to help the movement a little bit more. But this is good. Also, in this last week, another catalyst for the reason why it rise, if you ask me, was Elon, Doge's mascot, biggest mascot and supporter, known supporter, made that clutch move with Twitter. Became Twitter's highest shareholder. So that was kind of around the same time. So that Elon effect kind of trickled down to Doge as well as this ATM news as well. So like it. I like it. I love it. Doge. I'm not a Doge hater. Like a lot of Bitcoin maximists and enthusiasts are. They only like Bitcoin. In Alpha Pack, we teach you to have a plan for every trade and every asset that you're in. So we believe that you're smart enough and we empower people to be smart enough to make a trade to even win off a coin like Doge. A lot of these gurus and furus, they really talk to people in insulting ways. If you ask me, they like, oh no, don't, like, they just like steer people away from certain assets, like they're not smart enough to. Even though I saw this asset run up 2,000% in the last, like, you can see those crazy gains, and there's still these gurus and furus out here still warning people to stay away from it, like like it's poison for some reason. I think you're smart enough to get a piece of that pie too, and we think you're smart enough to get a piece of that pie too here in Alpha Pack, and we teach you how to do it. We empower people to make those entries and those exits regardless. So Doge is definitely a winner. So it's all about just having that good entry and that good exit, not being afraid to look at those charts like the average retail investor is. And you're smart enough. We're not just going to tell you to buy something and hold it 10 years like most people do. That's safe ass advice. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it pushing. That's all I want to highlight with that Dogecoin news. Some very bullish news. Oh, I'll say that for last. Let's get to this Metaverse news. Facebook, Zuckerberg looks to create virtual currency for Metaverse. They actually been trying to do this for a while now. And let's read this article together. It's fairly short, very short. One of the things I love about Seeking Alpha, they keep it straight to the meat and potatoes. In an effort to fulfill its finance ambitions, Meta Financial Technologies, the financial unit of Meta, has been considering creating a so-called Zuckbucks for decentralized metaverse. People familiar with the matter told Financial Times Wednesday. The potential move comes despite the company's failed launch of Diem, a blockchain-based stablecoin payment system. I remember that. They were going to court and everything for that. Remember at the end of January when crypto bank Silvergate Capital bought intellectual property and other tech assets from Diem Group. Meanwhile, Zuckbucks, inspired by Meta co-founder and chief executive Mark Zuckerberg, are not likely to be a digital asset based on the blockchain. Some of the people told the FT, adding that Meta is inching towards launching an in-app token that will be controlled by the company. In addition, Meta is exploring the creation of social tokens and reputations tokens, which are products of Web3 that connect the creators and consumers of content. It may also develop creator coins that could be linked to influencers on Instagram, its photo sharing app. And the FT explained, citing that the company's memos and people chose closed to plans. With regards to traditional financial services, Meta has been looking into how it can provide small business loans, at attractive rates. People with knowledge on the matter told FT. Nothing is immediately planned, though. It is previously held talks with potential lending partners, one of the people said. In December 2021, Meta opened consumer-oriented Metaverse plays to adults in the US and Canada. So we know Mark is definitely bullish on crypto. And, he turned his whole company name into Meta. So this is not a surprise at all. Just definitely will be bullish on a Facebook coin if it came out. It has too many. I know Zuckbucks, Matt. Yeah, that name is not it's not the coolest for sure. Come on, Mark Zuckerberg. And Yeah. I'm not too sold on the name either, but I will be bullish on the coin just because it have a lot of utilities behind it. I can imagine a lot of creators getting rich off of those coins. Facebook's, is hot, is what it is because of the hot content creators that are on this platform, and including Instagram. It is what it is. So something to be on the lookout for. Something that I think that we'll be getting paid. We'll get paid off of. We hopped in the ape coin. We all up off the ape coin. We covered it a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, Duck Bucks is nothing different. An asset with a nice platform behind it. So something to be on the lookout for sure, guys. How you feeling about those Zuck Bucks, boss gang? Zuck Bucks.
Um, I I I I think that's a joke. I think that's some
Yeah,
leaked information joke. I don't. I think that's
yeah,
that,
it
that's
wasn't.
how you internet. That's how you internet. That's
Yeah,
how you internet. You gotta just you gotta
yeah, it
come on.
wasn't
That
any really
sounds
hard fact.
absolutely
Yeah, it wasn't any really hard information in the article. It's just something that I've been seeing headlines on different platforms, and we do know that Facebook has actually been trying to do something with digital currency for a while. Actually, it was
right.
last year it was actually going to court for this situation. So I was hoping that the article referenced that. So that was another reason why this article really didn't have much merit behind it, much. So yeah, it could be a joke. I agree with that analysis, and we'll see though. But we, like I said, I know that they have been
I
trying to do
believe they'll
something.
have a currency.
Yeah, yeah,
So
eventually, but the name, hopefully
they'll
not
have
that
it
name.
for. I'm gonna get some.
Yeah.
So
We'll see.
we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna definitely try to get some for sure.
Facts. And this is some news that came out last Friday that we go end the night on. I'm going to hold you guys all night, but I want to make sure that all our YouTube family is aware of this and making sure that they're dollar cost averaging and buying their fair share of Bitcoin. This is a limited asset, and it would not be. I mean, it's all. I think it's people still going to be always willing to sell it, at times, but this price won't be today's price, won't be tomorrow's price, that's for sure. Just 2 million Bitcoin left to mine. Bitcoin hits his $19 million milestone, and we know that it's only 21 million in circulation. So guys, even if I'm not, the gains in Bitcoin aren't the most sexiest or attractive to me, to be honest, especially if you haven't been in it since it was like under $100, $200, under $1,000, under even 10. But this asset is limited, and it is and forever will be the big daddy in crypto and the leader in crypto, if you ask me. Some experts think it could go up to $1 million per coin. So even if you get a $500 worth of today, I know I got I got like 500 to 1,000, a couple thousand in Bitcoin. But and I'm just planning on holding that. That's something I think I'll give to my kids one day. But yeah, it's something worth holding on to. It's a limited supply. This is definitely going to only going to be over. It's going to be over six figures very soon, if you ask me. Um, I got a nice comment from Matt. I've been enjoying his comments. He said he thinks he's going to go make it go down so a certain group of people can buy it up. Yeah, that's been happening already for sure, Matt. For sure, you're not wrong with that at all. It's definitely been happening already. That's why we've been dealing with this consolidation. Oh, I'm sorry. That's one of our pack queens, alpha pack queens. I recognize her picture. I'm sorry, I didn't see it in the comments. um, Shouts out to our pack queens for sure. Our alpha pack queens, they go hard. But yeah, you're right about that. Don't get scared at your positions. Mimi, oh yep, that's Mimi. Yep, that's we know her in the pack. Her YouTube name is different. All right. Yeah, guys. Anything else? I'll read a little bit from this article before we call it a night. But the 19th million Bitcoin was mined on Friday, a landmark occasion for the number one cryptocurrency. 19 million Bitcoin are now in circulation, with just 2 billion Bitcoin yet to be minted until roughly the year 2140. The blockchain, the block. So I've been hearing that before. That the supply should last to 2140, but I don't see how they can estimate that. Really, I got to do more research on that, because if the big companies keep adding it to their balance sheet, if Apple decides to use all those billions in dirty fiat to put in Bitcoin, and more companies get behind it, I don't see how they can just guarantee that it's going to last into 2140. The supply, if especially with it only being 2 million left. I don't get that. I don't get that. But I've heard that before. I heard that before, Boss Gang. That makes
I
sense to
guess, I
you?
guess, well, I guess as the supply becomes limited, it
Mm-hmm.
will take longer to mine. So I guess
Okay.
in theory, the last coin would be the coin that would take the longest amount to mine.
That
So that does sound fair,
that
Yeah.
could be case. That would be the case for sure. All right, for sure. Um, yeah, that's about it that I want to cover in the market. Just making sure that I know me currently on Coinbase, I got me buying about $75 on automatic every week, just for just to be doing something. I don't really pay attention to it. I don't keep my money on Coinbase though. I think every time I reach about $1,000 in cryptocurrency, I transfer it over to my wallet. So that's definitely something we preach here in Alpha Pack. Don't keep majority of your money on those exchanges. They're the most susceptible to being hacked. No question there. Get you a nice cold wallet or a hardware wallet. Something like your trust wallet is safe technically, but it's a lot of booby traps there. A lot of fake emails coming through saying like your trust wallet's going to be deleted soon. Log in to do so, yada yada. But a lot of scammers out there. But if you know blockchain technology, you know that when something like a wallet is on the blockchain, it cannot be deleted. So just don't watch out for those booby traps. They're getting more and more creative. You don't. Mimi. I use the Leo wallet. It's my favorite hardware wallet. It's only about $150, $140. I posted it in our crypto den inside the Alpha Pack before. I'll make sure I get that to you in the Alpha Pack so you can look at it. But it's very affordable. A lot of these, it's a Ledger wallet that's pretty affordable. Look like a USB drive. They got some fancier ones that look kind of like some tablets, but those go up to like $500, and they're not really worth it to me. They do the exact same thing. So the one I'm talking about is Elipal Titan. Elipal Titan is the name. I might be saying it a little wrong. Sorry about that. But if you Google the hardware wallet Elipal Titan, it'll pop up, no question. That's the one I use currently. I'll make sure you get that information within the pack, Mimi. We got you in the Alpha Pack Queen for sure. Yeah, guys, that's all I want to recommend. That's that's what I want to end the note on. Make sure that you are aware of the current supply and that it's dwindling for sure of Bitcoin, and it's a limited asset. Some experts think by the end of it, this thing will be about $4.8 million per coin is the latest that I've heard. So even if you have about $500 today, $1,000 today, that can make you a millionaire possibly one day, or at least half a millionaire for sure. So make sure you're not being left with this Bitcoin wave. This is something that your grandkids would be mad at you for sure. Like what you were around when Bitcoin was that price and you didn't buy any, like they're going to be looking at you like you're crazy. Ethereum too. There's plenty of people think that's going to be, even now, people, all financial experts think that it's the minimum of $6,000. So it's still at a discount right now, but in the long run, Ethereum should be over 100,000 too as well. So let's not be left, guys. These are, we preach investing in crypto. We empower people and to be smart enough to be able to trade it as well. To explain it, crypto is like, for example, the Doge is if I hop into Doge, which can be something that can take your position to a zero a lot faster than a Bitcoin or Ethereum. I would, trade it and convert most of my profits into something I want to hold in the long term longer. So just be smart. Just have plans for even your riskier crypto plays if that's what you want to do. So like I said, we empower people to make those decisions. We don't think that you're not smart enough to win off these assets when you see other people winning off of them. When you see something running up 10,000%, which is possible within within crypto for sure. You see something that's less than a penny go up to 10 cent or 20 cent. That's very likely, but most of these so-called experts and gurus, and even in crypto, they'll advise you not to stay away from that type of stuff. But we know you're wise. You know, we have confidence in you as traders and investors for sure. Boss gang, you want to end this? You want to send us out with anything before we get out of here? Let these good people eat their dinner with their families.
No, I just want to say thank you. We appreciate all the work you're putting in, all the information. Shout out to the production team
Yes,
behind the
sir.
scenes, always
Yes,
working
sir.
hard to help make this happen. Definitely want to ask everyone to like and subscribe. Definitely make sure you get the notifications. We have our weekly watch list calls that we do live and we post those videos. You're going to want to take advantage of those. There's a lot of money to be made just with the information that we're giving away in those videos. So again, like and subscribe. Make sure to follow us on social media. Alpha Pack Trading on Facebook, Alpha Pack Trading on Instagram, Alpha Pack Trades on Twitter, at Boss Gang VIP, at Investing for Legacy. Visit the website www.alphapacktrading.com. Before we get out, Legacy, you want to hit them with the line? Hit them with the
Yes,
line.
sir. Alpha Pack. Where we strong, where we powerful alone, but we're stronger together, baby. That's how we roll. Team full of alphas.
For
Let's
sure.
go.
On behalf of Alpha Pack and the entire community, we appreciate you being here. And until next time, we'll catch up with you later. Peace.